Welcome to Unpopular Opinions, a series where we discuss wild footballing theories, our fixes for struggling sides, and a lot more. We shall begin at the Theatre of Dreams, where more recently it has been a nightmare to say the least. After a summer of courtship chasing after one of the most talented youngsters in Europe, Manchester United ended up with Donny van de Beek, Alex Telles, Cavani, Facundo Pellistri, and Amad Diallo, who will join the club in January. However, one area of concern which remains unaddressed in spite of warning signs last season is the centre half position. Strange thing to say for a team that boasts of the third best defensive record in the league last season. But 80 million man and club captain Harry Maguire couldn't have imagined a worse start to the season, alongside his defensive partners Victor Lindelof and Eric Bailly. Maguire and Lindelof have never looked comfortable as a pairing, and Bailly, while being decent, is just too injury prone. United have sold Chris Smalling to Roma this summer, but Marcus Rojo and Phil Jones still remain at the club and on high wages. As a result, the United board have been reluctant to spend on another centre half. While missing out on the likes of Gabriel, the names of Upamecano and Koulibaly were thrown in the mix. However, considering their price tags, it simply doesn't seem realistic. Which is why I think Thiago Silva would have been the perfect signing for Manchester United. 35-year-old Silva was coming off a solid display in the Champions League final. Although being on the losing side, his performance was one full of assurance and quality. Against a Bayern side which has made a habit of putting Sunday League scores against some of Europe's elite. He left Paris after 8 trophy-laden seasons with a host of personal honours. But perhaps his greatest achievement at PSG has been his role in mentoring Marquinhos and Kimpembe, both raw talented centre-backs when they first came in, but have eventually fine-tuned their games while playing alongside Silva to become starting centre-backs for both club and country. Last season, Chelsea and United both seemed to lack a leader who would command the back line. Lampard was quick to get Silva and provide experience alongside his young centre-backs. At United, Victor Lindelof has attributes of a decent centre-half, but makes a lot of mistakes, and could do with a more experienced head alongside him. United were hoping Harry Maguire would be that man, but since the summer break and the fiasco in Greece, he is lacking in confidence and seems bogged down by the pressures of playing for a demanding team like United, who are always under the spotlight. Thiago Silva could have played alongside either of them and could have brought some much needed experience and composure to the back line. None of the United centre-backs are great ball players as well. Silva would have immediately changed that and encouraged the likes of Fred and Matic to build from the back. This deal made sense financially as well, as Silva would have been a free transfer and would have agreed to take a huge pay cut in order to play for a team in the Champions League. He would have demanded a shorter contract as well. All in all, a safe bet. Chelsea's consequent signing of Thiago Silva has been criticised as short-term, with a shaky first game and questions around his ability to adapt to a new league at his age. It is a short-term solution, but one that can have long-term benefits. He comes in and improves the backline immediately, while the other players gain more experience playing with him, and he won't be here long enough to stop the growth of any young player. We are only 4 games into the season, and only time can tell if Chelsea's signing of Thiago Silva would turn out to be a success. But at this moment, it seems like an opportunity missed for Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.